and gentlemen, we are here at the back conference room for a private conference for goods and infra. So let's begin our undertaking with an opening prayer to be led by Engineer Judy and Balayan.
Ilagay po natin ang ating presensya sa Panginoon. Heavenly Father, we come before you today in humility and in faith. We thank you for all you have given us and the many blessings in our lives. We ask for your guidance and strength, and show us the way and fill us with courage and wisdom. Help us to remember your love and grace and to be faithful in our service to you. Give us the patience and understanding to face life challenges with grace. We ask these things in your name. Amen.
So let's continue our private conference with roll call to be done by Engineer Gina Ginto.
Wait lang po. Iba po ang naka-light na opening po.
Okay, so let's proceed.
Thank you po. Good morning. Pasensya na po. Live po kasi. Kaya may mga bibigyan. Para po sa attendance for today's private conference, ito po ang mga attendees. From the technical working group po, si Engineer Renz Delmundo. Isa pa po ay si Engineer Judy Ann Tagalonan. Present po. Secretariat po, ako po, yung story po, Engineer Ginagin po. Para po sa ating bag, unahin po natin si Engineer Caldara. Yes, sir. Good morning po. Engineer Balayan na Banagina.
Good morning.
Engineer Luisa Sinoy. Mamalang Michelle Ramirez.
Present po. Good morning.
Ang ating pong back chair person, si Ma'am, Back Vice Chairperson, si Ma'am Efrosina Maligaya po.
Present po.
Acknowledge po natin ang observers po for today. Via Zoom po, ang ating pong representative, Ms. Conpay.
Morning, ma'am.
Morning, Auditor. I-unmute mo si Auditor.
Okay po, sa CCWI po, si Sir Noel Mabuloso po.
Morning, ma'am.
Good morning,
Yung po mga attendees for today's.
So, let's proceed. We have a quorum for today. Today is February 8, 2024. So, with the permission of the back chairperson, Engineer Abelardo Palalo, I am the vice chairman that will preside the Preventive conference. So let's start our Preventive conference with infra project with contract ID 24DB0009. Convergence and Special Support Program, Special Road Fund Motor Vehicle Users Charge, or MVUC, as per RA 11239, installation of road lighting Ternate Road, KO 075 plus negative 378 to KO 078 plus 150. Location is Nasugbu, Batangas. Basic contract data. Contract description, traffic engineering and management system, including road safety devices or TEMS. Approved budget for the contract is 44,100,000 pesos. Contract duration is 180 calendar days. Source of fund GAA 2024, size range medium A, license category B. Cost of bidding documents is 25,000 pesos. Next contract ID is 24DB0079, Organizational Outcome 1, ensure safe and reliable national road system, asset preservation program, preventive maintenance secondary roads, Ternate-Nasugbu Road, with road network ID SO1859LV, kilometers or KO 078 plus 200 to KO 081 plus 700. Location is Nasugbu, Batangas. Basic contract data, contract description, roads construction, asphalt or RCA. Approved budget for the contract is 144,750,000 pesos. Duration is 210 calendar days. Source of fund is GAA 2024, size range medium A, license category B, cost of bidding document is 50,000 pesos. Third contract ID is 24DB0089, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program or BIP, access roads and or bridges from the national roads leading to major strategic public buildings, facilities, construction of road in Barangay Gimalas, Balayan, Batangas. Location, Balayan, Batangas. Basic contract data, contract description is roads construction, Portland Cement, Concrete Pavement or RCP. Approved budget for the contract is 4,950,000 pesos. Duration is 90 calendar days. Source of fund is GAA 2024. Size range small b. License category C and D. Cost of bidding document is 5,000 pesos. Required bidding documents are number 1, instruction to bidders. 2, general conditions of contract. 3, special conditions of contract. 4, specifications. 5, drawings. 6, bill of quantities, and 7, forms. Documents to be submitted by the bidders. For technical component envelope, we have legal documents, technical documents, and financial documents. For the financial component of envelope, financial bid form, bid prices, and the bill of quantities, detailed estimate forms, cash flow by quarter. For technical component envelope class A documents, legal documents, valid field JEPS registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages in accordance with section 8.5.2 of the IRR. For technical documents, Letter A, statement of all ongoing government and private contracts and single largest completed contracts. B, Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board or PICAB license or special PICAB license in case of joint venture. Bid security in the form of bid securing declaration or cash, cashier's manager's check, backdraft guarantee or irrevocable letter of credit in the amount of 2% of ABC or surety bond in the amount of 5% of ABC. For project requirements, the bidder must submit organizational chart for the contract, list of contractors' key personnel, list of major construction and laboratory equipment, and notarized omnibus sworn statement. For financial documents, the bidder must submit computation of net financial contracting capacity or NFCC. For Class B documents, if applicable, duly signed joint venture agreement in accordance with RA number 4566 and its implementing rules and regulation in the case the joint venture agreement is already in existence. So for goods, we have contract ID 24GDB003, supply of fuel for the use in various maintenance equipment, DPWH Batangas First DEO Lemery Sub-Office Lemery Batangas. Basic contract data, contract description, supply of fuel. Approved budget for the contract is 1,516,531 pesos and 80 centavos. Duration or contract duration is 150 calendar days. Source of fund, engineering and administrative overhead. Cost of bidding document is 5,000 pesos. Bill of quantities is number 1, diesel, 16,000 liters. Number 2, gasoline, 9,618 liters. Required bidding documents for goods pursuant to GPPB 6th edition of the Philippines Bidding Documents on Procurement of Goods, Instruction to Bidders, General Conditions of Contract, Special Conditions of Contract, Specifications, Bill of Quantities, and Forms. Documents to be submitted by the bidders. Technical component envelope composed of legal documents, technical documents, and financial documents. For the financial component envelope, original of duly signed and accomplished financial bid form and original of duly signed and accomplished price schedule. For technical component envelope, for Class A documents, legal documents, valid Bill-Jobs registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages, in accordance with Section 8.5.2 of IRR. For technical documents, statement of all ongoing government and private contracts and single largest completed contracts, bid security, bid securing declaration, cashiers or cash, cashier's manager's check, bank truck guarantee, or irrevocable letter of credit in the amount of 2% of ABC, or surety bond in the amount of 5% of ABC. Another requirements, conformity with the technical specification, which may include production, delivery schedule, manpower requirement, and or after sales parts if applicable. And last requirement is original duly signed omnibus sworn statement. For financial documents, a computation of net financial contracting capacity on our FCC or a committed line of credit from a universal or commercial bank in lieu of each NFCC computation. Class B document, if applicable, duly signed joint venture agreement in case the joint venture is already in existence. For eligibility requirements, based on Section 8.5.2 of the revised IRR of the RA 9184, All bidders shall upload and maintain in PhilJobs a current and updated file of the Class A eligibility documents under Section 23.1A and 24.1A. Registration certificate, mayor's permit or its equivalent documents, tax clearance, Philippine Contractors Accreditation Board or PCAB license and registration, and audited financial statement. Furthermore, pursuant to Chief PBB Resolution Number 15-2021, dated October 14, 2021, it states that for the purpose of updating the PhilJobs Certificate of Platinum Registration and Membership, all Class A eligibility documents covered by Section 8.5.2 of the 2016 revised IRR of RA 9184, supporting the veracity, authenticity, and validity of the certificate shall remain current and updated, and that failure by the prospective bidder to update its PhilJobs certificate shall result in the automatic suspension of its validity until such time that all of the expired Class A eligibility documents have been updated. As per Section 65, offenses and penalties of the revised IRR of IRA 9184, particular under clause of Section 65.3, private individuals who commit any of the following acts in any public officer conspiring with them shall, upon a conviction, suffer the penalty of imprisonment of not less than 6 years and 1 day, but not more than 15 years. A. Submitting eligibility requirements of whatever kind in nature that contain false information or falsified documents calculated to influence the outcome of the eligibility screening process or conceal such information in the eligibility requirements when the information will lead to a declaration in eligibility from participating in competitive bidding. Submitting bid documents of whatever kind in nature that contain false information or falsified documents or conceal such information in the bidding documents in order to influence the outcome of the competitive bidding. The provision of Section 69.1.I of the IRR, as cited in Department Order Number 17, Series of 2015, pertaining to three-strike policy of DPWH, is hereby reiterated as follows. In addition to provisions of Rules 21 and 22 of the IRR, the head of the procuring entity, subject to the authority delegated to the BAC, if any, shall impose on bidders or prospective bidders the administrative penalty of suspension for 1 year for the first offense and suspension of 2 years for the second offense from participating in the public bidding process, as well as disqualification from further participating in the public bidding being undertaken by the procuring entity concerned where applicable for the following violation. 69.1I, all other acts that tend to defeat the purpose of competitive bidding, such as habitually withdrawing from bidding, submitting late bids or patently insufficient bids at least 3 times within a year, except for valid reasons. For submission of bids and receipt of bids, bid submission may be done manually or electronically for infra project. However, bidders should only select one mode of submission, either manual or electronic. For contractors with an official representative, they are required to secure a special power of attorney to single proprietorship company, while for corporation incorporated, they are required to present a secretary certificate together with their latest board resolution. For submission of bids for goods, bid submission may be done manually. You may visit the following website for downloading of bid documents at www.dpwh.gov.ph and www.philjeps.gov.ph. And for submission, electronic submission of bids, Electronic bids_Batangas1 at dpwh.gov.ph. Office contact number 043-703-0004, Head Back Secretariat and Back Chairperson. Office email address btg1deo@gmail.com. Summary of proceedings for contract ID 24DB0009, 24DB0079, and 24DB0089. Deadline of submission of bids, February 20, 2024, on or before 10 a.m. Opening of bids, February 20, 2024, at 10 o'clock in the morning. For goods, for 24 GDB0003, deadline of submission of bids, February 20, 2024, on or before 1:30 p.m. Opening of bids, February 20, 2024, at 1:30 in the afternoon. Address, DPWH Batangas 1st DEO, Barangay Lanatan, Balayan, Batangas. Any comments or questions from the observer or for the ating respected leader? So hearing none, so this
No question.
my we just completed our fifth credit conference. I hereby uh, adjourn this credit conference. Thank you very much indeed. Obviously, start with the opening of it. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are here again at the back conference room of DPWH Batangas First DEO. Today is February 8, 2024. So with the permission of back chairperson, Engineer Abelardo Calalo, who is on official business. I am your back vice chairperson that will preside this opening of this for today. So let us have an opening prayer to be led by Ms. Loida and Arsa.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Through the loving God, our source of love and life, thank you for bringing us together today in a spirit of generosity. May we honor one another by keeping an open mind. May we voice our truth and listen with an open heart. May we discern your will to unite in a fruitful outcome. We ask for your wisdom and grace to use our talents for the betterment of others. With gratitude, we offer this prayer in your name. Amen. Amen. In the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you, Ms. Arsa. So let's proceed with a roll call. To be done by Engineer Misha Alvin Castillo.
Thank you po, ma'am. Good morning po sa ating lahat. For today's attendees po sa ating opening of bids for 3 infrastructure projects. Let's begin po with the back DPWH members. Presence are Ms. Loida M. Arce. Next is Engineer Lance Nino and John Mendez. And Engineer Julie Ann Pagayana.
Present po. Morning po.
For the back secretariat members, let's begin po with Ms. Carla Joy Aguilar. And Ms. Rene Jean M. Umali. Back secretariat head Michelle Alvin Castillo, present po. For the back members, let's begin po with Engineer Florencia E. Cordova. Next is Engineer Valeriano M. Banag Jr. And then Engineer Luisa M. Sinoy.
Present. Morning po.
And Ms. Mary Michelle R. Ramirez.
Present po. Good morning po.
Our back vice chairperson and the presiding officer for today, Engineer Jefferson Emilio.
Present po. So we have a quorum. Good morning, sir. So we have a quorum for today. Okay.
Let's acknowledge the presence of the representative from the Commission on Audit, present in live Zoom, ng Consensus Bicay. Ma'am, good morning po.
Morning, ma'am.
And we would also like to acknowledge the presence of the representative from the Present Corruption Watch International Incorporated, Sir Noel B. Madagascar. Sir, good morning po. That's all, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Engineer Castillo. So we have a quorum for today. 5 out of 6 members of the back are present. So let's start with the opening of bids for today. Back secretariat, please assist the back members with retrieval of envelopes in our bid box. For today, we have 3 contract infrastructure projects to be opened. Contract ID 24DB0043, 24DB0065, and 24DB0066. 24DB0043, Convergence and Spatial Support Program Basic Infrastructure Project, BIP, Multipurpose Buildings. Islas facilities to support social services, construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Hall, Barangay Calan, Balayan, Batangas, with approved budget for the contract of 4,950,000 pesos. Calendar days is, or contract time is 150 calendar days. Bidders are Richards Construction Corporation from Santa Cruz, Agoncillo, Batangas. Another bidder is Bigmar Construction Incorporated from Barangay, Calcanto, Batangas City. Another bidder is Mike Clover General Construction and Iron Works from B5L32 England Street, Greatland Village, San Pedro, Laguna. Second contract ID 24DB0065. Organizational Outcome 1, ensure safe and reliable National Road System Asset Preservation Program, Preventive Maintenance, Secondary Roads, Nasugbu Kaltagan Road, with a road network ID SO5012LZ, KO113 plus 600 to KO114 plus 000, KO115 plus 00 to KO116 plus 400, with approved budget. Approved budget for the contract of 144,750,000 pesos. And contract duration, 180 calendar days. Bidders are NFH Construction and Supply. Bigmar Construction Incorporated, Barangay Calcanto, Batangas City. St. Matthew General Contractor and Development Corporation from 35 Tatco Compound, Jacinto Street, Barangay Malinaw, Pasig City. So back to WG, please assist the back members in the opening of technical envelope. For the third contract ID, 24DB066, Organizational Outcome 1, ensure safe and reliable National Road System Asset Preservation Program, construction, upgrading, rehabilitation of drainage along National Road, Secondary Road, Nasugbu Kalatagan Road, KO106 plus 200 to KO107 plus 621. Approved budget for the contract is 43,120,000 pesos. Contract duration is 210 calendar days. Bidders are Bigmar Construction Incorporated from Barangay Calcanto, Batangas City. Joint Venture BR Patron Builders and Developers Corporation and Prandel Construction and Development Corporation. BR Patron is from San Jose, Batangas, and Prandel is from Santa Maria, Balayan. Next bidder is Bicol Goldrock Construction Corporation with address at Santiago, Pili, Camarines Sur. So we have three bidders for 24DB0066. So back to WG, please assist the back members in the opening of technical components of the bid. Testing of electronic eligibility is ongoing. And we are waiting for the result. For the result of electronic eligibility check for contract ID 24DB0043, bidders Bigmar Construction Incorporated, Richards Construction Corporation, Mike Clover General Construction and Iron Works are eligible to participate in the bidding. For contract ID 24DB0065, electronic eligibility check for bidders Bigmar Construction Incorporated, NFH Construction and Supply, and St. Matthew General Contractor and Development Corporations. They are eligible to participate in this bidding. Preliminary examination of technical components of the bid of Bigmar Construction Incorporated for contract ID 24DB0043, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infrastructure Program, BIP, Multipurpose Building / Facilities to support social services, construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Hall, Barangay Calan, Balayan, Batangas. Bigmar submitted valid field jobs registration certificate Platinum membership, all pages in accordance with section 8.5.2 of the ARR. Submitted also statement of the prospective bidder of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts in awarded but not yet started. Statement of the bidder's single largest completed contract or SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid except under conditions provided by the rules. Special pickup license in case of or no. Court documents, original copy of bid security in the form of bid securing declaration dated February 7, 2024. For project requirements, BIGMAR submitted organizational chart for the contract to be bid, list of contractors, key personnel to be assigned in the contract to be bid with their complete qualification and experience data, list of contractors, major equipment units which are owned, leased, or under purchase agreement, supported by proof of ownership or certification of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor vendor for the duration of the contract. Original duly signed omnibus on statement, original notarized secretary's certificate, also submitted the prospective bidders or BIGMAR's computation of net financial contracting capacity. Therefore, BIGMAR Construction Incorporated passed the preliminary examination of technical components of the bid. Please open the financial component of the bid of BIGMAR Construction Incorporated for 24 DB 0043. For bidder Richards Construction Corporation for contract ID 24DB 0043, Convergence Special Support Program Basic Infra, Multipurpose Building and or facilities to support social services, construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Hall, Barangay Calan, Balayan, Batangas. Richards Construction Corporation submitted valid field registration, all pages, statement of bidders of all its ongoing government and private contracts, statement of bidder single largest completed contract or SLCC, original copy of bid security in the form of bid securing declaration dated February 7, 2024, organizational chart, list of key personnel to be assigned to the contract to be with their complete qualification and experience, list of contractors, major equipment which are owned in or leased with their proof of ownership and or certificate of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of project. Original duly signed omnibus sworn statement and original notarized secretary certificate. He submitted also computation of net financial contracting capacity. Therefore, Richards Construction Corporation passed the preliminary examination of technical components of the bid. Please open the financial component of the bid of Richards Construction Corporation. Another bidder or last bidder, Mike Clover General Construction and Iron Works for contract ID 24DB0043, Convergence and Special Support Program, Basic Infra, Multipurpose Building and or facilities to support social services, construction of multipurpose building, Barangay Hall, Barangay Calan, Balayan, Batangas. Mike Clover submitted valid field job certificate, all pages, statement of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. The statement of the bidder, singular just completed contract or SLCC, original copy of bid security in the form of bid securing declaration dated February 8, 2024, organizational chart for the contract, list of key personnel and their qualification, list of contractors' equipment, which are owned and leased with their proof of ownership and certificates of availability of equipment from the lessor or vendor. Submitted also original due design omnibus sworn statement and original notarized secretary certificate. Also, my Clover submitted computation of net financial contracting capacity. Therefore, my Clover General Construction and Iron Works passed the preliminary examination of technical components of the bid. So please open the financial component of the bid of my Clover General Construction and Iron Works. For the electronic eligibility check for contract ID 24DB0066, organizational outcome 1, ensure safe and reliable national roads system, asset preservation program, construction, upgrading, rehabilitation of drainage along national roads, secondary roads, Nasubulian Kalatagan Road, KO 106 plus 200 to KO 107 plus 621, location Lian Batangas. Bidders, Prandal Construction and Development Corporation, joint venture with BR Patron Builders and Developers Corporation, bidder Bigmar Construction Incorporated, and bidder Bicol Gold Rock Construction Corporation, passed the electronic eligibility check. To continue with the preliminary examination of technical components of the bid, for contract ID 24DB0065, organizational outcome 1, ensure safe and reliable national road system, asset preservation program, preventive maintenance, secondary roads, Nasubulian Kalatagan Road, with road network ID SO 50112, LZ, KO 113 plus 600 to KO 114 plus 00, KO 115 plus 00 to KO 116 plus 400, location Balayan, Batangas. Bidder, St. Matthew General Contractor and Development Corporation. Submitted valid field checks, statement of his all ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, similar or not similar in nature in complexity to the contracts to be bid. Statement of his single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid. Original contract or bid in the form of bid securing declaration dated February 7, 2024. Organizational chart for the contract, list of contractors, key personnel with their qualification and experience data, list of contractors' major equipment units which are owned in list with their proof of ownership and certificate of availability from the equipment lessor for the contract for the duration of the project. Duly signed omnibus sworn statement and original notarized secretary certificate. His computation of net financial contracting capacity. Therefore, St. Matthew General Contractor and Development Corporation passed the preliminary examination technical component. You may open the financial component of the bid. Next bidder is 24 DB0065, Bigmar Construction Incorporated. Bigmar submitted valid field jobs, all pages. The statement of its or his ongoing government and private contract, including contracts awarded but not yet started, whether similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid. The statement of single largest completed contract similar to the contract to be bid. Original copy of bid security in the form of bid securing declaration dated February 7, 2024. Organizational chart for the contract to be bid. List of contractors' key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their complete qualification and experience data. Contractors' major equipment units which are owned list with proof of ownership or certificate of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor. Submitted also omnibus sworn statement and secretary certificate, and also submitted the computation of net financial contracting capacity. Therefore, Bigmar Construction Incorporated passed the preliminary examination of technical components of the bid. So you please open the financial component of the bid of Bigmar Construction Incorporated for 24 DB0065. Last bidder for 24 DB0065, NFH Construction and Supply. NFH Construction and Supply submitted valid field jobs registration, all pages. Platinum membership, statement of bidders, ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started. Statement of bidders, single largest completed contract or SLCZ, similar to the contract to be bid. Original copy of bid security in the form of bid securing declaration. Organizational chart for the contract to be bid, list of contractors, key personnel to be assigned to the contract with their complete qualification and experience data, list of contractors' major equipment which are owned or leased, supported by proof of ownership or certificate of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of the project. Original duly signed omnibus sworn statement. Special power of attorney. The prospective bidders' computation of net financial contracting capacity. Therefore, NFH Construction and Supply passed the preliminary examination of technical components of the bid for contract ID 24GB0065. Please open the financial component of the bid of NFH Construction and Supply. Last contract ID 24GB0066, organizational outcome, ensure safe and reliable National Road System Asset Preservation Program, construction, upgrading, rehabilitation of drainage along National Road, Secondary Road, Nasubulian Kalatagan Road, KO 106 plus 200 to KO 107 plus 621, location, Lian, Balayan, Batangas. First bidder, VR Patron Builders and Developers Corporation and Prander Construction and Development Corporation Joint Venture. Bidder submitted valid field jobs registration certificate, platinum membership, statement of prospective bidders of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, whether similar or similar in nature and complexity to the contract we bid, statement of the bidder single largest completed contract or SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, special pickup license of joint venture and registration for the type and cost of the contract to be bid, original copy of bid security in the form of bid securing declaration dated February 8, 2024, organizational chart for the contract to be bid, list of contractors' key personnel with their complete qualification and experience data, list of contractors' major equipment which are owned or leased with their proof of ownership and certificate of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of the project, original duly signed sworn statement, omnibus sworn statement, with their secretary certificate, submitted also the computation net financial contracting capacity or NFCC, and the duly signed joint venture agreement in accordance with RA number 4566 in its IRR. Therefore, we are Patron Builders, Developers Corporation, joint venture with Frander Construction and Development Corporation, passed the preliminary examination of technical components of the bid. Therefore, please open the financial component of the bid. For bidders, Bicol Goldrock Construction Corporation, and third bidder, Bigmar Construction Incorporated. They are submitted valid field jobs registration certificate, platinum membership, all pages, statement of prospective bidders of all its ongoing government and private contracts, including contracts awarded but not yet started, similar or not similar in nature and complexity to the contract to be bid, statement of bidder's single largest completed contract or SLCC, similar to the contract to be bid, original copy of bid security in the prescribed form or in the form of bid securing declaration dated February 8 for Bicol Goldrock Construction Corporation and for Bigmar Construction February 7, 2024. They also submitted their organizational chart for the contract to be bid, list of contractors' key personnel with their complete qualification and experience data, list of contractors' major equipment which are owned, leased, and under purchase agreement supported by the proof of ownership or certificate of availability of equipment from the equipment lessor or vendor for the duration of the project. And original duly signed omnibus sworn statement with their original notarized secretary certificate. Submitted also the computation of net financial contracting capacity. Therefore, Bicol Goldra Construction Corporation passed the preliminary examination of technical components of the bid. Please open the financial component of the bid of Bicol Goldra. Likewise, Bigmar Construction Incorporated passed the preliminary examination of technical components of the bid. Please open the financial components of the bid of Bigmar Construction Incorporated for 24DB 0066. To continue, let's proceed for the opening of financial components of the bid for 3 contract ID. 24DB 0043, 24DB 0065, and 24DB 0066. For contract ID 24DB 0043, bidders Mike Clover General Construction and Iron Works submitted their original duly signed accomplished financial bid form, original duly signed bid prices in the bill of quantities, duly signed detailed estimate including summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with the bid and cash flow by quarter. Mike Clover, General Construction and Iron Works, amount of bid, 4,801,500 pesos only. 4,801,500 pesos only. 4801,500. 4801,500. Next bidder for 24DB0043, Richards Construction Corporation, submitted all documents, previously mentioned documents, including with his bid amount. His bid amount is 4,860,900 pesos only. 4,860,900 pesos only. 4,860,900. 4,860,900. Another bidder for 24DB0043, Bigmar Construction Incorporated, submitted all previously mentioned documents, and his bid amount is 4,900,500 pesos only. 4,900,500 pesos only. 4,900,500. 4,900,500. Lowest bidder is Mike Clover General Construction and Iron Works, 4,801,500 pesos. Bids are all subject for bid evaluation and post qualification. Next, contract ID for the preliminary examination of financial component of the bid, 24DB0065, Leader NFH Construction and Supply, submitted original duly signed accomplished financial bid form, original duly signed bid prices and bill quantities, duly signed or accomplished detailed estimate form, including summary sheet indicating the unit prices of construction materials, labor rates and equipment rentals used in coming up with the bid, and cash flow by quarter. NFH construction and supplies amount of bid is 140,436,450 pesos. 140,436,450 pesos. 140,436,4500. 140,436,4500. Another bidder for 24DB0065, Bigmar Construction Incorporated, submitted complete documents for the financial components of the bid. His amount of bid is 140,927,375 pesos. 141,927,375 pesos. For Bigmar, 141,927,375 pesos. Okay. For third bidder, for 24DD0065, St. Matthew General Contractors and Development Corporation. St. Matthew submitted all the required financial documents for the financial component of the bid. His amount of bid is 144,025,963 pesos and 13 centavos. 144,025,963 pesos and 16 centavos. 144,025,963.13. 144,025,963.13. Another bidder for 24DB065, NFH Construction and Supply. Lowest bidder for contract ID 24DB0065. NFH Construction and Supply. 140,436,450 pesos. Next contract ID 24DB0066. Organizational Outcome 1 ensure safe and reliable national road system, asset preservation program, construction, upgrading, rehabilitation of drainage along national road, secondary road, Nasugbu, Calatagan, Batangas. Bidders must submit or bidders submitted original of due designed and accomplished financial bid form, original due designed bid prices and the bill of quantities, duly signed, accomplished detailed estimate form, including summary sheet, indicating the unit prices, construction materials, labor rates, and equipment rentals used in coming up with the bid, and cash flow by quarters. Bidder, we are Patron Builders and Development Corporation, joint venture with Frandel Construction and Development Corporation. Submitted all the documents with amount of bid of 41,842,291 pesos. 41,842,291 pesos. 41,842,291. 41,842,291. Amount of bid of Bicol Gold Rock Construction Corporation. 42,237,690 pesos. 42,237,690 pesos. 42,237,690. 42,237,690. Bigmar Construction Incorporated, amount of bid 42,672,209 pesos. 42,672,209 pesos. 42,672,209. 42,672,209. Lowest bidder is BR Patron Builders and Developers Corporation, joint venture with Frandel Construction and Development Corporation with amount of 41,842,291 pesos. Any question or clarification from the back members? Any comments? So hearing none, I hereby adjourn this opening of bid for today. Good morning and thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you, Dad. Thank you, Auditor. Thank you, ma'am.